Hot take, the spear is not better than the mace. I've used both weapons and I can say this clearly, I'm better with the mace. Not because it's stronger by default, but because I spend more time using it. Once you understand how a weapon behaves, how long it takes to strike, and when to move, you start using it without thinking. That's where skill really comes from.
The spear is an interesting weapon. It's balanced and clearly has potential, but right now, most people don't fully understand it. There's still a lot to figure out, not just the basics, but the advanced techniques that could make it much stronger. People are still testing how to use movement with it, attacking, repositioning, and controlling distance at the same time. There are techniques like using a Riptide Trident and an Elytra to completely change how it's used. So even though the spear doesn't seem as powerful right now, that might be temporary. Its real strength might only show up after players spend more time experimenting and learning what it's capable of.
The mace isn't easy at first. It feels slow and the timing can really throw you off. But once you get used to it, you start to see patterns like when to land a hit and how to stay mobile when using it. After a while, it just becomes instinct. That's the advantage of practice. When you've spent time using the mace, you stop worrying about mechanics and start focusing on decisions like position, timing, when to strike, and when to back off. That's what makes me better with it. I've gone through the trial and error part already, so the weapon feels predictable. It does exactly what I expect it to do.
The spear might not deal the most damage, but it's easier to handle. You don't need perfect timing. You can just attack while keeping a safe distance, and that makes it more forgiving. You can stay out of danger, adjust your position, and still land consistent hits. It's also simple. You don't have to plan every move, you can just jab and keep moving. That makes it friendly for players who don't want to spend hours learning mechanics. So while the mace rewards precision and timing, the spear rewards awareness and adaptability.
The reason the mace feels strong right now is simple. It's already been figured out by myself and many others. Unless you're a new player, there aren't many unknowns with it. Everyone knows what it does and how to use it effectively. The main technique is clear. Fall for more than 3 blocks and hit with precision. It deals heavy damage and the result is pretty much consistent. That's what makes the mace feel stable to me. I can rely on it without needing to constantly experiment. It's the kind of weapon that rewards repetition. The more you use it, the more reliable it becomes. You know exactly how much time to give yourself, exactly how much damage to expect, and exactly what situation it works best in. That consistency is what gives it strength now. Even though both weapons are strong, neither is perfect. Each has a clear weakness that limit how far it can go. Some of the mace's weaknesses are requiring a unique attack method. The mace's smash attack is its primary damage source, but it can only be used when falling, limiting its use in most combat scenarios. Slow attack speed. Without the smash attack, the mace has a very slow attack speed compared to other weapons like swords. Harder to use against moving targets. Players must be able to fall a certain distance onto a target, which is difficult to do against a fast-moving opponent. Spear weaknesses. It has no ranged or thrown attack. Unlike a trident, the spear cannot be thrown at distant targets. It only works in close combat. It has slower attack speed. Spears are heavy weapons. Each material tier has a noticeable cooldown. Wooden spears swing fastest, but high-tier spears like netherite have a longer delay between swings. Timing and aim is required. The charge attack goes through 3 stages: engaged, tired, disengaged, the longer you hold it. Both weapons ask for commitment. If you use the mace, you're committing to close combat and precise timing. If you use a spear, you're committing to aim and positioning. Neither is a free win weapon. They just demand different kinds of skill. For me, the mace is the stronger option. It hits hard, it's predictable, and I've spent enough time with it to use it efficiently. It doesn't rely on unknown techniques or complicated setups. It just works when used properly. That doesn't mean I think the spear is weak. It just means the spear isn't fully understood yet. Once players figure out better techniques, the balance could shift. But right now, the mace delivers consistent results. It's not the fastest, it's not the flashiest, but it's dependable. If you know what you're doing, it rewards you every time. That's why I stick with it. The spear might have a future, and maybe one day it'll surpass the mace, but today, in actual combat, the mace still feels like the weapon that gets the job done.
Thanks for watching this short video on the mace versus the spear. Join the Discord server linked below, because at 200 subscribers, 3D is doing a giveaway for the Copper Cape for people who have multiple accounts or for people who are unable to get it. Thank you all, and we'll see you in another video. Peace out.